Stop wasting time trying to fake perspective with the warp tool. In the 2026 Photoshop beta, you can actually rotate flat objects in 3D space, as if they were never 2D to begin with. Let me show you the Rotate Object tool, which just changed the game. Introduced at Adobe Max 2025, this tool is now available in Photoshop Beta. Notice how I now take this 2D stock image and magically turn it into a 3D object to adjust those angles, rotation, and tilt, and customize my creative idea.
All right, we're going to start with a flattens stock image here. And this tool is actually really easy to use. One of the things you're going to want to do before you get started is you're going to want to unlock that original layer. And I'm going to just rename this as BG for background. And I'm going to duplicate that layer so I have two copies. And this one I'll call figure. I'm going to take that background layer, turn off the figure layer, and I want to make sure I remove the subject in the background. So we're going to do that really quickly here with our marquee tool. And we're going to grab the figure. So let's grab it here. And we're going to just type remove figure. Let's give that a few seconds to remove the background. So I like to hit Command E or Control E to kind of flatten that background. And I'm going to just eyeball that off and on at the moment so you can kind of see the background is now removed of the character. Next, what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn on the figure. And I may want to deal with this shadow a little later, but this is where the magic tool comes in. Once you have your figure layer selected, you're going to look at your contextual taskbar for the transform image icon. When you hit that image, you'll now, in Photoshop Beta, be introduced to the rotate object tool. This tool, as soon as you click it, is going to analyze the image, look for the subject matter, and it's going to prepare it and map it to almost a 3D object for you to rotate. The cool part about this is it retains all of the detail. It's truly that Photoshop magic at work. So once you have this ready to go, you have a few options in which you can play with it. I like to use these little handles and just start rotating the object as you see. So maybe we want to turn him a little bit. What I thought was really cool is it actually put a back to his shirt. How it knew what was back there is beyond me. But we're going to go ahead and just adjust this. You want to keep in mind some of the lighting. Here's a tilt on the side as well. So if you need just to do some subtle tilt changes, you can. You can also click on these buttons at the bottom and you have more control for your drag sliders. Under more options, we can go and reset the bar position in case you want to go back to the beginning. And then finally, we have some perspective warp if you're pulling it toward your camera. Then it's as easy as hitting done, giving it a few moments, and then assessing the image and seeing if we have to do any more lighting changes. So as you can see, it almost maps your 2D photo onto a 3D object, and as you can see by the detail here, really retains the pixelation, or pardon me, retains the resolution of that final object. Give it a go, and when it's done, if the colors need to match a little more, hit that harmonize button and let the foreground and background layers mesh together, and let's see what our final result is. There we go. I have three different options. You can see, the second option or in the third option has a bit of a big shadow, but I really like this first option here. And if we zoom in, you can kind of see there is some distortion. So this tool isn't 100% perfect yet, but it does a pretty amazing job considering what it is creating. So if you like this lesson and you want to learn more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow me on YouTube so you can find all sorts of different Adobe and digital art tutorials. Have a great day, everybody.